We start this morning off in the kitchen with Chef Sean Shell. He's about to make an appearance on the Food Network, and it's always great to have him in from Brights Creek. Good to see you this morning.
How you doing? So nice to be back.
Good. You're about to blow up. You're about to be on national television again.
Again, which is beautiful, and I can't wait.
So tell us a little bit about Guy's Grocery Games, which is going to premiere on Sunday night at 8 p.m. on the Food Network. Tell us how you got involved with that and what you can tell us. I know there's a lot you can't tell us.
Well, initially, I was contacted by my food service vendor to. He sent me a link, and I sent my information in. About 6 months went by, and one thing led to another. I had one interview, and then a second Skype interview, and
bam, bam, bam.
And then the next thing I know, I'm on the show. So it was a wonderful thing.
So you guys are going to be vying for $20,000.
Yes.
So if I were to say, let me borrow $20,000, what would you say?
I may or may not have it.
Okay, so you'll definitely have to watch for that. What was Guy like behind the scenes?
You know, he's an amazing personality. He's the same person on camera as he's off camera. Yeah. And all the production people and the crew and the staff were absolutely phenomenal.
Looks like they have a whole lot of fun there.
They do.
Okay, so we have you in the kitchen this morning. What are we going to make
We are going to make, and of course this takes me back because one of my first shows with you was stuffed corn husks.
Going back down memory lane here.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start off, I guess the first thing we'll do is we'll start off by sauteing. Then we're going to make, this is the stuffing that's going to go inside the.
Okay.
We're going to start with a little bit of onion. You're going to hear the sizzle.
I love that sizzle. That's how you know we're doing it right here. We do have some video and some pictures from the show as well that we're going to get to kind of show a little bit of the behind the scenes of that. But what is this dish called? This stuffed corn husk?
It's either called dressed or stuffed corn husk. You could refer to it either way. And this is one of those things that's really good for fall because, of course, you know, harvest and everything typically goes on. This little bit of onions. This is some tricolor pepper and a little tomato and tomatillo that's in here now. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic and a little bit of the juice from the garlic.
Smells so good.
And then we're gonna saute this off. And again, to this now, what I've done is I've used these are pre-cooked shrimp.
Okay.
They're 150 to 200 counts. We're just gonna put this in here.
The problem I always have, Chef, is how long do you cook the shrimp? I mean, I guess this is already pre-cooked.
Well, these are already pre-cooked, so it's a little easier with this one, but you still don't want to overcook it because it will get tough.
Right.
So while this sautés, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to do a stuffed corn husk. And we're gonna save these two little outside pieces because they'll come important later on.
Okay.
But what we're gonna do is we start right down at the base and you cut all the way to the top. And then what you're gonna do, I always spin it this way for some reason, it's easier for me to work with, but you're gonna go down and find your corn cob, and you're gonna gently go under it, make sure that you get all the husk skins, and you're gonna use this kind of as leverage. And you're gonna pop this, and it should come right out.
And if you're doing it right, it will happen just like that, huh?
Yeah, it'll happen just like that. And again, what you wanna make sure there's no silk or anything in there. But this actually becomes what you're gonna stuff the stuffing into.
Okay.
And now to this, I need to add a little hot sauce.
Little hot sauce. He's known for the little hot sauce there.
We love a little hot sauce. Put a little of that in there. And of course, salt and pepper.
Gotta have the salt and pepper.
A little salt and pepper in there. And then to this, I also add a little bit of cumin.
Give it all that fall seasonal flavoring there.
A little bit of oregano. And just a dash of some garlic salt.
And can you improvise a little bit when it comes to where you're going to put in there?
If you like cloves or nutmegs, or if you want to make it more fallish, you can do that as well. And then to this, I'm going to add, this is just some saffron rice. Now you can use saffron rice, you can use couscous, you can use
whatever you want to use. I love saffron rice. And
again, this is going to kind of act as your binder for the stuffing. And what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to go ahead and let this saute out a little bit.
Okay.
And
we have about 30 seconds left. We're going to check in with you a little bit later on, but I'll let you finish this dish.
What we're going to do,
basically, you're just going to dip it in there?
What we do is we're going to take this right here, and again, you can add a little bit of egg to this if you want to. I'm going to try to keep this one vegan or somewhat vegetarian.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a pescatarian. You can eat some of that fish, some of that seafood.
And then what you want to do is once you get this in here, you're going to want to take one of these. It's going to go right under there.
Wrap it around there.
And you're going to tie this up. And again, you can bake this in the oven at about 350. It takes about 10 to 12 minutes.
Awesome dish there.
And then in here,
we have a few. We do want to, as he's finishing that, we want to remind you about the premiere of Guy's Grocery Games. It's coming up on Sunday, November 9th, 8 p.m. on the Food Network. So hopefully you guys will check Chef Sean out there. And we have our finished dish here.
We have this one right here is without cheese, and of course this one is with cheese. And I did bring a little bit of, this is a chipotle cream sauce, which
add to the top.
Actually, what I do is just kind of put it around the plate here.
Beautiful. And Chef Sean, we're going to check in with you a little later on to do a little bit of an election dessert. We have to have a little dessert. So we'll check in with you a little later on.
Surely.
Best of luck to you on the Food Network.
Wonderful.
Okay.